This is the And Roll Podcast. With your hosts, Chibsy and Mad Dog. Doggy!
Yo, how you going?
Yeah, good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's the Screech and Roll Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on all the social medias, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, unless you are under 16, and then you will have to find a workaround.
That's true. When does that come in?
Today.
It's in. Oh, today.
It's in. It's happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I doubt it'll work. I'm skeptical they can pull any of this off.
Yeah.
But anyway, for our under 16 Hawks listeners, you'll need to hack it.
I'm sure you're already listening.
That's right. We'll go over the win over the Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
We will go over the loss against the Taipans.
Peaks and troughs. Yeah.
We'll give a player's player, maybe for one game.
Yep.
There's a flop award to give out.
Oh, boy. Yes, there is.
And then we'll look at the Brisbane game that's going to happen tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be the end of our 3 games in 1 week stint before I think it's Melbourne United again after
I feel like we've
Brisbane.
seen those guys a lot lately.
Yeah, we kept beating them though, so it's good.
Yep.
Let's get into it.
Yep.
Okay, so we got an overtime win over the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. We went up 113 to 109.
Mm-hmm.
We only won one quarter of this game.
When I looked at the breakdown, I was like, God damn it. Like, yeah, I realised that. I'm like, Jesus. We did our best to throw this away.
Oh, we tried everything in the book. Everything in the book you can possibly teach someone on how to lose a game.
Yeah.
They really tried their hardest to lose this game.
Out. Yeah, that's it.
They won the first quarter, luckily, 31 to 13. They kept them to 13 points in the first quarter, and thank God, because after that, they lost every quarter. They lost the fourth quarter by a lot.
We got absolutely pumped in the fourth. So, God.
I was convinced we were going to lose it in regular time. When it got to the fourth quarter and Sobey was getting every open layup he wanted, I think he had 8 points in a row.
And also, I feel like he got the ball at an opportune time to either win it or... Yeah, I think it was to win it from three.
Yeah.
And he missed, obviously. But and the funny thing about Sobey is, like, obviously he's the danger man. But I feel like for 3 whole quarters, I swear to God, he was on like 2 points.
Yeah, he did nothing at all.
Then he
It
got
wasn't
like
until
17 points in the fourth quarter.
I was sitting next to Jazz, and I'm like, he has literally scored the exact same basket 6 times in a row, where he drove down, got it on the left side of the basket, and it was a layup line. No one stopped him.
Within QE.
It's like they didn't want to foul, but at the same time were losing the quarter terribly, and the whole game was getting away. It looked like a team where everyone was in foul trouble and couldn't foul, so it's just like you just got to let them have an open layup. It's not worth fouling them and letting them get an M1.
It was super weird because, yeah, like 100%, that's exactly what it was. But I was getting excited because I'm like, Sobey's on 2.
Yeah.
And it's like there's 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And I'm like, if we can keep him quiet and contained, you know, we might just do this. And then they decided to let him do what he wanted to
Whatever
in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
I watched the press conference and Tatum just went out. No, sorry, that was after the Cairns one. But he went. I think he went out with JaVale McGee for this one, and basically said that based on every stat of this game, we should have lost.
Yep.
He said this was not a good game. We did not play well. Yeah. There's no like.
Well, he played one good quarter.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, and he said I thought they went out and were playing like that, and I'm like, this is going to be this is it. We got the game. That's how we play. That's what we do. Mm-hmm. And they could not do it for any other quarter of the only the shining star, obviously, of the game. QJ Peterson getting a Illawarra Hawks. I think he matched the record.
Yeah. If it wasn't for QJ.
Only the second person in Hawks history to score 42 points in a game. He had 11 rebounds. He hit 6 threes. And he pretty much he won it. It was a Harvey-esque performance from QJ.
Oh, it was crazy. It was nuts.
He was hitting threes from like the logo. And you're like, everything's going in for this guy. Just getting the ball. And I like that at least Tatum just kept him on the court. I think he just went...
Let him cook.
Okay, yeah. We just, he needs to be on there. McGee got like a quiet 29 points.
That's what I thought. I'm like, McGee's sort of, playing a sort of a different role. Then I checked that, a quiet 29 and 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think QJ's performance was such a showstopper that we weren't really paying attention to what McGee was doing. And I feel like he might have scored later on as well. Like he was getting points later in the game that was sort of keeping us in it. It was like we needed to stay ahead by 2 or keep our 4-point lead. It seemed to be the go to McGee, let him just dunk it.
Mm-hmm.
Which we've spoken about so many times that's such a danger play to fall back on. Let's just lob it into McGee and hope.
It can't be the only thing. Yeah, that's right.
Which it wasn't, and we got a win. We did get a win, but this pains me to say it, but it's Davo did his goddamn best to throw this game down the toilet in that second half.
Yeah, man.
He was going great. 16 points, 10 assists. And I swear in the last quarter, he turned the ball over nearly every single time we brought it down the court.
Yeah, it was very, very goddamn painful to watch. And then...
And he's yelling at Wani, who hasn't made the cut from the corner, and he's just chucked it under the hoop.
Yeah,
and no one's there. No one's there.
Straight into the corporate box seats.
Yeah. Happened a couple of times, and I don't know if they've trained and they're meant to make that cut, but he hasn't made the cut. Don't be a mind reader out there. The game's tight. The game's real tight. We're not up by 20. Don't assume anything at this point.
Yeah, you got to go high percentage plays. So
whip it around to the corner. That's where he is. He's standing in the corner. He hasn't made the cut.
Yeah. And then, I'm just seeing from Davo too. Like, I know he's an intense guy, and but maybe a bit of negative body language towards the other blokes on the team and stuff.
So they're not on the same wavelength. I just don't understand. Surely they're working on all of this stuff in training a lot, and he is a high risk, high reward type of player.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about we're giving up easy layups or floaters for 3 passes under the hoop that end up just getting swiped away or stolen, and they break. Where it seems like every time Davo goes, I'm just taking it to the hole. He gets it.
Yeah,
he goes.
It's hard to stop.
I think he's like, I'm the point guard. I need to make sure everyone's getting their touches. Everyone is in the game.
Yep.
But I think the next level for him is knowing when he needs to take over a game, like a Trey Kell would do last year, and go, okay, no one else is really feeling it. I'm going to have to take over here. I'm going to have to score 36 tonight. That's what I'm going to have to do.
Right.
He can hit his free throws. Like, Davo should be getting to so many and one opportunities.
Yeah. Very capable.
And this probably more so in the Cairns game than this game. You see, you never want to say that McGee is the problem here, but it's so tempting when you see him with a mismatch, or it doesn't matter even if it isn't a mismatch. He's just on the other center. He's so much bigger and stronger and talented than anyone else on the court that you don't look at driving to the ring or driving and kicking out or making the 2 extra passes to get it into the corner for an open 3, because you get blinders on for the 7'2" monster that you just throw a lob pass to.
He's always in your field of vision.
Yeah. So I find like Harvey, Davo, even Peatling and Blanchfield will be on the perimeter, and normally where you'd go, they're going to make the right pass or they're going to get their shot away. It all ends up with a lob to McGee.
Yeah,
this is how McGee can end up with 29 points, and everyone else isn't scoring. But you can't do it like that. That the maths don't work with
Mathin.
Yeah. Yeah. So, definitely more so in the Cairns game that I saw Harvey, where he would have jacked those threes up, would sort of hesitate and go, oh, McGee's there. That's a high percentage thing. I'll just lob it in. And then he'd miss or get fouled but not get a call, which happened over and over and over.
Well, you know.
Let's to the point where Tatum was screaming at McGee to get back down the court because he was having to go at the ref.
That's right.
We're lucky they went down and missed, and we were able to just chuck it up the other end because McGee hadn't bothered to get down the court and was there.
That's right.
But I mean, that's luck. And
hang on, wasn't it the Cairns game you're talking about?
That happened in the Cairns game.
Yeah. But it's symbolic of what we're talking about. So, and with Harvey, like, how many box scores with Tyler Harvey would you see in previous years where he's attempted a total of 2 3-pointers in a 45-minute game?
It's crazy, like that. Yeah, so that's a perfect example. I reckon I'd like to see the stat on how many lob passes he threw to McGee from the perimeter.
Yeah, man. Like, so he
surely would have been shooting 6 plus threes a game.
And that's, so by comparison, QJ put up 11 attempts.
Yeah.
And made 6 of them.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling Tyler's kind of maybe, like, he's a team player. He's going to do what he needs to do. But, you know, maybe he's not playing his 100% natural game right now.
He's not. You can tell. There's a hesitancy to shoot. Because I don't know if he's been told, feed McGee.
Yeah.
He's a superstar. Yeah. Like, we want him to be happy. Let him eat.
Mm-hmm.
And he's being too selfless.
Yeah.
I want Harvey to try 10 threes because he'll hit 4 of them. He'll hit, he shoots at such a high clip. It's wild that he's taking 2.
Yeah, he's driving inside so much. Like and his floater is fantastic, but it's just weird. Like it's not gelling with what I've seen from previous seasons. So yeah.
Not even when the Hawks were terrible, Harvey was able to put up better stats than that. It's strange that having such a different player than playing with Froling or Ulbrich.
Yeah, for sure.
Has what it's done to his game. Yeah, it's strange. Be interesting when Froling's back to see how that works.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, hope he's back. They said it around Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need him.
I'll be at the Christmas Day game up in Sydney against the Kings. How
big
good would
one.
that be? Yeah.
That'll be big.
Yeah, just we got the win. Like it's hard to we walked away from it stoked.
We did.
Like going, oh, what a win. How good was that? And it wasn't until I started to do the research into it for the pod that I was down on the win. Like
I know
this wasn't good at all.
Like, just like we won, and I will never think about that again other than we won.
Yeah, also South Melbourne are really good. So South Melbourne have only lost to Adelaide and Melbourne United, the top 2 teams. They beat everyone else. So getting a win against them is huge. And I felt so confident going into the Cairns game because we had beat the Phoenix.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to bring it up
because I hadn't looked though. Like I hadn't looked at the stats and everything. Yeah. So I think if I had have actually delved into it, I wouldn't have been as confident going into that game.
Yeah.
I was pretty stoked. Let's talk about the Cairns game.
Okay.
I was pretty stoked that I saw a post during the day, and I unfortunately couldn't be at the game. I was at Good Things Festival.
Yes.
And I was there, and I was checking to see who was the starting 5, all that sort of stuff. And it had said that Jack McVeigh hadn't travelled to Illawarra. His wife's having a baby, whatever. So he hadn't travelled. I'm like, oh, it's even better. Mm-hmm. It's even better. No McVeigh. Cairns dead last on the table. Mm-hmm. Let's go. We've just beat South Melbourne. All right. And then Jazz went to the game. And... Right. I kind of got an update after the first quarter. She's like, oh, it's tight, but that's all right. They don't look too bad. And then the update stopped. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to pull this up and look at the box score. And unfortunately, I did at halftime.
Yeah, couldn't help yourself.
Oh, no, and so I'm there watching All Time Low or something while staring at my phone, furious that the second quarter of this game was almost the polar opposite of the first quarter against the Phoenix. It's almost the same score, where we kept them to 13 and we had 32 or whatever. It was a 29-14 quarter to the Taipans.
And that was the difference. They just pumped us in the second quarter. So
all the other quarters are dead even.
Yeah. Yep.
It's one quarter. It was a flip. It's like we got the reverse side of the coin of the Phoenix game.
Yeah.
Where one quarter that was it. It was done. How you can have McGee, QJ Peterson, Harvey on a team, or hopefully all on the court at the same time, and score 14 points?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Is insane.
It's nuts.
Insane.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
I went and rewatched the game, and I got the vibes of those the New Zealand blowout games, where it just seemed like everything they threw up just went in. It was like watching a Harlem Globetrotters game. It's like there's a midget on a trampoline and he's nailing half-point shots. It's
somersault shots and
It's like I put all my money on the Generals. I thought they were due.
And that being said, Andrews looks like a Globetrotter guy with the high socks and
such a weird shaped head. He's very theatrical.
Just such an annoying guy to watch. So yeah.
He
absolutely caned us.
He was 50% from 3.
Yeah.
I think he was 50% all up. Like, he shot 50% for the night. He had 27.6 assists, 5 rebounds. And
he was like crossing people over and like
it was ridiculous.
Stepping back and just
step back threes with 2 hands like mashed into his face.
Yeah.
Just drilled it. Didn't even touch the ring.
No.
Over and over again as well. Over and over again. Rebounding, like, it's just, I don't know what to say. Whether or not the overtime game took it out of him or they just thought, like, I don't know if they thought this was automatically a win.
Yeah.
They need to get out of the mindset that they won the championship last year.
Yes. And I think Lowry said something to that effect as well. But the rebounding is a huge issue.
We didn't talk about it in the South Melbourne game where John Brown III is the first player in history or something to have double-digit offensive boards and not one defensive board.
It's crazy. Like,
Did
it's
you
so.
Just say, it was like rudimentary rebounding that no one would stop. No, not one Hawk boxed John Brown out for an offensive board the entire night. He literally just ran to the exact same spot on the weak side and every miss just landed in his hand. You'd think he was Dennis Rodman playing for the Spurs. Like, he just, you go, this guy's a rebounding genius. It's like there's the stories of Rodman would go into the gym and just like get people to chuck balls up so he could try and figure out exactly what angle balls would bounce off the hoop to be in positions for, and would just memorize spots. He treated it like how a 3-point shooter practices. He would practice rebounding.
Yep.
You would think John Brown III was like that, but he wasn't. He was like an 8-year-old that got told 70% of the balls go to the weak side to that spot. So just run there and
stand there.
He did it. He did it over 10 times.
Yeah.
Second chance opportunities, and they whip it out for threes. It was insane.
It's nuts.
Box out. Like, box out on the weak side. I don't know if McGee's not doing it, and if he's not going to do it, whoever else is playing that power forward position, whether it's Peterson or Blanchfield or whoever is out there doing it, do that.
Yeah. It's it's very frustrating to watch. But should we talk? Did we skip over a certain award?
No, we're going to get.
We're going to get there. Okay.
We'll get to the award. Dan Gritter, leading scorer for the Hawks.
Yep.
Yeah. I love it.
In 10 minutes on the court.
10 minutes. Yeah. That big arcing 3 that he shoots, it's wild. But that's when you know. Love it. Love it when he scores. And I swear to God, for games, since he's come back from that concussion, they have been trying to get him to score over and over again, to the point that it's kind of like, there's a kid on the team that hasn't scored yet this season, so everyone's just trying to get him to score. And instead of whoever's got the ball just going to score, they've tried to set him up and he's missed or got fouled or whatever. And it just, I reckon they threw away in that South Melbourne game maybe 8 points by trying to feed
him. Yeah.
Greta.
Yeah.
Apparently got going this Cairns game. I hope he's on. I hope that works. We need someone else to come in and score some points.
But I'll tell you what he's got.
Unreal.
Yeah, well, he's got the hunger and the hustle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas, you're not seeing it from everyone to the same level.
Tatum was trying it with Narkle while Greta was out. But I think, Greta's he's picking up full court. He'd score 100%. And then just go bang onto Andrew Andrews. And if we can get that sort of defensive hustle, he can box out on the offensive end and try and get some second chance opportunities. That'd be great because we're not doing it at the moment. We're launching balls and just hoping they go in. We're not getting any calls from the refs. Don't expect an M1.
I
literally can't remember it happening this season.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So, yeah.
Yeah, Kesselman has said, he's already told him, nope, none of this Hawks nonsense this year.
Yeah, we've had that anomaly once.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What teams do I own?
Yes, that's right.
Even the Admiral was scoring. The Admiral scored the same points as McGee. They both had 17 points.
And Marcus Lee at times looked like prime Shaq.
They left him alone all the time.
Yeah.
And it's insulting because, sure, he will foul out if you make him. He will foul out. But he's also 7 foot. So if you let him just stand under the ring, it's real easy to score.
Yep.
And every time they went small, the Hawks went small, he'd be on, and it was just
Duncan.
It was too easy.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had 5 players in double digits. I mean, we got 7 points out of QJ. How do you come from a 42-point game to a 7-point game? 10
Big
points
swing.
from Hickey. Hickey 6 turnovers again. We need to. I mean, I'm sure we said it at the start of the season that turnovers might be more of an issue with Hickey running the point.
Yep.
But he needs to be working on that part of the game and not just blaming everyone else for not making the right cuts to where he wants the ball to go. He's acting like he's a central midfielder in soccer and he just plays through balls to no one all day long.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
They're not there. They're not there. They're not even running there. Stop throwing it into nowhere.
Yeah.
And I understand. You get it. You see it happen and go, oh, that would have been amazing. If someone had made that run, that was the right pass, but they hadn't.
You can imagine what it'd be like if they did.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's give our player of the match for the South Melbourne game. Does anyone deserve it for the Cairns game?
Oh, not probably Gritter, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's do that. All right. Player of the match. I mean, Southeast Melbourne, it's got to be QJ, right?
I mean, the obvious is QJ, so that's number one.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yep.
Record-setting or record-equaling performance.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw out a Wani special mention.
Okay.
I think he had 13 rebounds.
Yeah, he did. He was picking up rebounds big time. He was maybe one of the only ones.
Exactly. And, he kept Sobey pretty quiet for a long time. So
yeah, good call. Yeah. Good call. And let's go. Let's give it to Dan Reeder for the Cairns game.
Yeah.
18 points, top scorer.
Yep.
And the defensive hustle it's always there. You can never fault him for that.
No, he plays with a lot of heart, and I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give an award away.
We're just happy that Chris Goulding didn't hurt himself flopping in front of us.
Now, Yeah, I was only in the building for the Southeast Melbourne game. I wasn't there for the Cairns game.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't... You don't really get a vibe for the Flop Award unless you're in the building, I think. You can rewatch it on TV, but it's... you just... Basically, you're listening to three commentators talk about the Sydney Kings for around 28 minutes of the 40-minute game.
Exactly.
So it is hard to pick up who the flops are.
Especially Illawarra and Cairns. They're doing their best to talk about any other team.
The amount of times during the replay during an Illawarra v Cairns game that I heard Adelaide, Perth, Melbourne United and the Sydney Kings mentioned was insane to be mentioning so many other teams other than the ones that are playing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I swear to God, you would not, in other codes, you do not hear the commentators talk for any length of time about any other teams than the ones that are playing.
Outright disdain and bias. And they're not even trying to hide
Andrew Gaze is there, and you can just tell he's furious that he's in Wollongong. On a Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday night, late game Saturday night. Go to Wollongong and have the Hawks play the Cairns.
Yeah,
he's just like, Melbourne United, hey? And you're like, oh, okay, all right. So we were there for the Southeast Melbourne game.
We were.
There was a flop,
a huge standout.
It was like people on their feet, out of their seats.
I think there was a chant. There was a chant that went up.
There was a flop chant that went up.
Yeah, flop.
So
flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had. Okay, let's give it. Here we go. The Chris Goulding Flop Award this week goes to John Brown III.
Thank you very much. Well deserved and earned.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the exact series of events that led to it. It was sort of like
Was it a screen?
Yeah, he ran full pelt into... I can't remember who it is. I want to say
was it Peatling?
Yeah, I want to say it was Peatling.
Yeah.
And not like just had machine guns take his legs out.
But the thing that made it worse was there was elapsed time between the contact, then the realization that he had contact, that he'd made contact with someone. Then it was like you could see the cogs in his brain ticking over. Oh, this is an opportunity for me to fall over. Then he threw himself to the ground. Yeah. There was like, it wasn't in one motion. It was three separate
Yeah, it was
parts.
slow motion. It was it was so bizarre because we got the whistle and went, that's a charge. Like, cool. Oh, everyone celebrated. Like, we got that's an offensive foul.
Sure, yeah.
Can't just put your head down and ram into someone.
Yeah.
And you heard the whistle. We all thought that was for us. And then they're like, that's, the foul's on Peatling.
Yes.
The flop chants go up.
Yeah.
They review it. And it didn't get overturned. We saw it in slow motion from every angle and went, well, he hasn't been fouled at all.
Yeah. I can't believe that it stood after review.
Yeah, I guess
that doesn't tell you.
Pages went off from Kesselman headquarters. Yeah.
If that doesn't tell you, what more evidence do you need? It was completely ridiculous. Yeah.
It's just going to encourage more players to flop.
Yeah. But at that point, the refs were so hell-bent on getting Southeast Melbourne back in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
They were just, we were doing a good job of it too, but they were really, dismantling that P out of the whistle. So
I've got this theory that the league is so desperate for a throwdown final series that they just need to keep United and Southeast up there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sure of it. They'd be dying for an all Melbourne final series.
Yep. They want to keep it in the communist empire of Victoria.
All right, let's look at this Brisbane game. All right, we got Brisbane, the Bullets, tomorrow night in the Sandpit. And look, the last time they were in the Sandpit, we absolutely ran them out.
Yeah.
It was one of the rare big wins that we've had this season.
Good old-fashioned pumping.
Yeah. I have no idea what way this is going to go.
Who knows?
It's just such a roller coaster. We can't seem to get any form going. We can't string wins together. I really... this is the thing where I'm like, if we beat South Melbourne, lose to Cairns, lose to Brisbane, go to Melbourne and win, it's just so all over the place. That at this point, we just got to hope we make the 6 and can find some form in a finals series, basically.
I mean, let's not make predictions because,
I don't know.
Flip a coin.
McGee last time was able to pretty much dominate Tyrell Harrison, who's been on fire this season. His stats have dropped a little bit since the last time he played. Last time, remember we pulled up their stats and they were almost like identical. McGee and Harrison's stats were heaps similar. I feel like our playmaking and everything is going to be better than Brisbane. Casey Prather's out for the season. He was their top scorer. The guy that does worry me for Brisbane is this Dakota Mathias that they got.
The new guy on board.
Yeah, so they've brought Freeman Liberty back.
Okay.
So Javon Freeman Liberty got released due to personal reasons, wanted to go home, and they've brought him back. He's re-signed. So he's back.
Okay.
They brought in this Dakota Mathias, who was a G League gun. Was one of the best 3-point shooters in the G League. They signed him, and he's getting up there. He's shooting about 7 threes a game at a pretty high clip. But he seems like one of those dudes that could get hot and do the old I can chuck it up from anywhere and they'll start going in.
Yep.
That's my worry point is them getting from 3 is going to be a big issue. But I mean, it's getting old, but you need to have McGee's going to get he's going to be able to finish. Like he's going to get his points, but we need to have Harvey, QJ, Davo. They need to be getting up there. They need to be scoring 15 plus points. And for the love of God, rebound. Everyone needs to be way more aggressive in their rebound.
Aggressive, hungry, bloody oath. Yeah. That's going to be the difference.
It's 2 things. Like, it sounds so simple, and I don't understand why it's not working the same way that it has. I know we've got different personnel and everything, but rebounds and turnovers, it's almost a point where we can pull up a box score and go, well, who turned the ball over the most and who out-rebounded who, and probably 90% of the time that's going to tell you who won the game.
Yep, absolutely. Simple.
Yeah. There is, I think we have a better team than Brisbane. We should beat Brisbane, but we have a better team than Cairns. We should have beat Cairns. They flogged us.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We didn't have a better team than South Melbourne, but we beat them. But only one quarter. We only beat them for 1 quarter.
So, yeah. But
I mean, it's competitive, but I can't watch another like double-digit turnover game. It just,
so hard to watch. But
I think there's the issue with these lob passes in the McGee as well, that if he doesn't get it, they can push him out far enough, he has to take a dribble. The second he has to put the ball on the floor, it's about 70% of the time it gets lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's got to do more than 2 dribbles to get the ball in there, it'll get stolen.
Yeah. And,
Just
we saw it against Cairns too. So, yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, at some point, you need to be able to run a plan B and a plan C. And if plan C is using McGee as a decoy, then...
So be it.
Some pick and roll. That'd be good.
It's good old fashioned. Yeah.
Good old fashioned screeching and rolling. That's what we need.
Exactly. But man, who knows what Hawks team we're going to get tomorrow? So
I don't know.
We'll see.
I mean, it's not going to get the season's not going to get any easier for us as we go. No. I just think that they're going to be. They seem like they're a confident at this season. It's a confidence team where when we won those 2 games in a row. We won. We beat Melbourne United. We went up to Cairns and we beat Cairns up there. We were sort of like there was a lot of swagger to the team.
Yeah, here we go. We're on a roll here.
Yeah. If they need to get that back. They need to get 2 in a row again and get a little bit of confidence coming, and hopefully they can just start to build something, work out these little tweaks enough to stay in the race. But
exactly,
they got to do it quick because no one else is slowing down.
Time's running out.
Like New Zealand are up into 5th with a few wins.
It's crazy.
Brisbane have lost 4 in a row. Are they due for a win? I don't know.
Well,
they'd be loving this. They'd be looking forward to playing the Hawks. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't wait to get down here.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. They don't have a coach though, so that does help. That does help. All right, that's it, doggy, for another week.
All right.
Let's see what happens tomorrow night, and then we'll have another pod out before the Melbourne game, and maybe one more before Christmas. But we might do a we'll see how we go. There might be some delays on episodes and stuff around that time, but we'll try and get some
understandable.
Stuff out.
Yeah, sounds good. And let's go in fresh for tomorrow and see what happens.
That's pretty much where we're at now. Let's see what happens. Yeah. All right, thanks, doggy. Screech and roll.
Thanks, man.